Okay.
I mean, come on, this is perfect.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so when we last left off, everybody's ready. That you guys had set out from a little town. Whoops! I knew I forgot something. I forgot my written notes. Let me dig those out.
We were going after artifacts or something, right?
Well, you guys had arrived in the town of Winterhaven, took care of some local kobolds, and you picked up a number of sort of rumors and gossip, including that the local mage wished to acquire some artifacts from Thunderspire Mountain.
Yeah, you guys were all ready to just, work the blacksmith, and then Lyra kind of had a moment.
And sort of two things happened while you guys were working, and this is sort of into the new material, but over the course of the couple of days you've been waiting for your one of your hirelings to heal up, and working in the forge, you've been having incredibly vivid nightmares every night when you lay your head down to sleep.
All of us?
Mm-hmm. And the same nightmare.
Guys.
Just randomly talking about it, you end up noticing that you have the exact same details and the same strange vision of a tower, a ghostly tower, see-through, against a black sky with black ground, just barely lit by some sort of distant twilight.
Oh no, I'm back in Ravenloft.
And you can see a wind blows and the tower shimmers, except for its base, which appears to be solid. And a dark robed figure walks up from beneath this tower, seems to walk up and through it. And suddenly he's right in your face.
The gunslinger.
And opens his mouth to speak. But before he does, you start awake. Just with this sense of impending doom.
I wonder what the gunslinger has to tell us about the Dark Tower.
Lyra being Lyra, she probably thinks this might be magical.
Might be.
Might be.
And it's kind of prevented you from getting like a full night's rest. You're a little grumpy the next day, and you notice the same sort of grumpiness among everyone in town. And you've heard tell, in the taverns that everyone is having the same nightmare, night after night.
Well, there's a guy in the bar who said it was a cult.
That's the second thing that happens, is that the guy you met kind of not tracks you down, but you run into him sort of one day after you've already secured the kobold lair and been rewarded for that. He kind of runs into you and says, just bumps into you on the street. Says, "You were close. There's still a cult."
Define close.
Says, "I may know where they are. Or where they're going to be."
Where are they going?
Where have they been? We're gonna be Cotton Eye Joe. Sorry.
At this point, Lyra's is 5 levels so cranky and just 5 seconds away from grabbing this dude by the collar and throttling him down on the ground.
You're talking about me or the guy?
The cult dude. They're next, though.
Don't worry, we're all shorter than you.
Said, let's just say I've been keeping an eye on some of the locals. and their possessions. And I keep seeing Duvenstall wander off into the hills at night, wearing some sort of strange robes. And there's been a couple of others as well.
Cult, all right.
So if we take these guys out, can I finally get some sleep?
Maybe.
Now, how do we know it's not just a gardening club?
The greater good. Says Duvenstall is a kind of a retired adventurer, settled down. I don't know what he's up to now, but they say he's been exploring the mountains looking for ruins and anything and any sort of historical item he can find. Investigating the old empire. So there's been a handful. There's been a couple of the human folk. We've even seen a halfling farmhand down at one of the barley farms and wander off at night. Always the same time. Always to the same place. Some clearing in the mountains. I don't know what's there, but they all sort of gather around and start digging. I'm not going to get involved in that. I saw that and I headed right away. May have helped myself to a couple of belongings from the folks as they were busy, but
Are you a thief? Just, asking for a friend.
well, thief is such a harsh word. I'm more of a preemptive
If you say turn your hand,
archaeologist.
I'm going to throttle you right now, sir.
Says I'm more of a preemptive archaeologist. Acquire these artifacts before they're old enough.
It's an investment.
Wait a second. Do you know what the roads look like?
So I could tell it was dark. It could have been black. It could have been just any dark shade. You can see that he's clearly an elf, so he's got pretty good night vision, but not perfect.
She then just shoves a pen and paper into his hand and goes, draw it.
He makes this very almost stick figure like drawing of the shape of a robe. It's I don't know, they were robe shaped. Because listen,
All right.
I tried to tell the guards, and they're, they get to the whole stealing part and kind of just dismiss me, but there's stuff going on. Somebody's got to take a look into it.
Lear then looks at the shitty drawings I can probably work with this. So, fun fact. Illusionist, disguise spell.
Oh yeah, could definitely work. Actually, this will take us into Winterhaven. But in addition to that, it's been kind of announced and placed on a bulletin board in the center of town that sorry, sorting through names. Well. That Sergeant Miller of Restwell Keep said is looking to hire brave men and women to explore the site of a crashed star.
I'm in.
Crash Star sounds cool. You become
That
Power
sounds
Rangers or something else.
And these are, I'm just giving you, basically these are the rumors you pick up over the course of, so I think you spent like 2 or 3 days, like person recuperating, going out investigating the kobolds, working at the forge. So it's entirely up to you how you want to proceed. Because you know, Restwell Keep is looking for people. You know that there might be a strange cult. You know that there are artifacts waiting for you in Thunderspire. And I think you also picked up another rumor you picked up last session. You picked up that there's been a necromancer harassing travelers to Hammerfast. But that's basically, like, you've come here for adventure. You know that these paths will lead to adventure. It's kind of up to you to decide what you want to pursue.
I would say either Fallen Star or the cult.
Colt sounds easy and quick.
Dylan?
I'm good with most of them, really. Not. I mean, the cult seemed like it's going to be the quick one. I'd have to agree with Jeff on that.
The cult would probably give us better standing with the town, too.
Yeah, true.
Karma has increased.
The villagers remember this as we all break in and start stealing, like, their fucking bowls, like in Skyrim.
I'd like to make you Jarl. Yeah, but it's just a matter of which one you want to pursue first. It sounds like the cult is the popular vote.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the cult, you know that Duvenstall has been seen, as well as a couple of others, leaving his house, wandering into a site in the mountains. Basically, every night, the last week or two, and always at the same time. So, how do you want to do this? How do you want to proceed?
I'd say get some rest the day, like go to bed during the daytime, so that we're up at night before we go.
And then we get robes, and we blend in.
You guys can get robes. I'm gonna magic up this bitch.
So we go for the halfling, I would say, the farmhand, and
I think we should follow him and just stay quiet. I mean, it's not like it would be hard to track him.
yeah.
I don't know. You know that halflings can be quite wily.
I have a warg.
Dr. Wybie.
Hobbits are known to have magic to hide themselves. Of course, this isn't Lord of the Rings, but just putting it out there.
As you know, because you've been looking around all day and you can't seem to find your halfling.
Oh no. Don't tell me he got up with a brothel or something.
I mean, you can certainly ask around, but
brothel.
nobody's quite seen him.
The other slides, and it's like, we're going to hose him down, aren't we?
I just can't get past the thought of a halfling at a brothel.
We can share links later.
Can we tell that's Hazel? That's where his character went.
Maybe. Okay, so you want to do what with this halfling?
Do it with what?
With this halfling farmhand?
I think it'd be best to track him, but
I think we should observe his cloak. So we can have accurate copies made.
Disguise only works for me, though.
Yeah. But if we get cloaks, we can sneak in following him.
So you guys are right at the foot of the Cairngorm Mountains, and basically if you head northwest, you would be deep into the rocky foothills. And that's roughly where they said they were looking. There's a farm just like due north of Winterhaven that's managed to survive in the cold, hard ground. It looks like it's growing mostly, well, it looks like it's harvested barley. It's getting late fall, early winter here. And so there's a light dusting of snow. And the crops have been harvested, but they're planting some winter bumper crops. Some of the hardier plants. Just in case. Looks like a very small planting. And you come upon this place at night. Everyone give me a dexterity roll.
Oh boy, let me find that. There's my stuff and dex. Hey!
Also, let me know if it's prime.
mine is a primary.
No, mine's not a prime.
Mine is not.
Okay.
Mine is, but I don't think that's gonna help.
Not in this particular case. I will note that as far as the rules go, you know, everything's pretty simple in basic D&D, but the only big difference is primes. Is that I need to know every time you roll a prime attribute, because it determines your DC of everything.
Actually, didn't we say we were going to change around my prime to dexterity to charisma? Because I have a check on it.
Okay, you should have 2 primes. If you have
But
more
there's
than
no-
2.
Oh wait, never mind. Got confused for a second.
I mean, as long as you have 2 primes, so it's, but I don't think it's going to help with that roll anyway.
I am the only sneaky one here. I am the hammer.
So you kind of stalk up in the shriveled winter grasses.
Oh wait.
Mhm.
Move silently. So I can use that as a half elf.
Oh, okay. And that gives you a bonus of...
Let me double check. Let's see where it's in the book.
So we are outside of the town right now, correct?
Yeah, you're on the farms that sort of encircle the town.
Okay, then shouldn't I be rolling my warg's dexterity, not mine?
Sure. And like with animals and such, you have...
And his is a prime. Motherfucker!
So does it say I have a bonus?
Yeah, it should be the same as the ranger ability, I think.
Yeah, I just move silently, but I don't have a...
You can move at 1/2 your normal speed at no penalty.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, unfortunately the roll was low, so while Ord is sneaking around back, you two are making a lot of noise. Just like the warg is like barking at a couple of like wild hares rushing through the bushes. And it draws out some of the folks from the farmhouse, come out with lanterns, see what's going on. Oh there, what you doing?
Passing through. Is it a crime?
Goes, no, but such an animal coming through at this hour. It just took.
I
us by
am not
surprise.
an animal.
We were talking about your mount, man.
It's just a dog.
Was I big enough to swallow us whole?
That's why you mount him from behind.
So what do you do in your own time?
The background is here. Lear saying, what?
I'm just distracting them. That's all I'm doing at this point.
No, wait, I have an idea. So Leela grabs like a bunch of herbs and then she pops out from behind the group. It's like, hey guys, I found weed. We can smoke. Oh.
Said if you're interested in tobacco, you'd be better off at Fallcrest.
No, man. This is the good stuff. Right? And then she kind of tries to nudge the dwarf, but so she's tall, so she really can't reach them. So it's like kind of like a weird poke.
They say I'll never understand elves. And you can see now that they've gotten closer, and like you're not just seeing a blinding torchlight. You can now tell that they are a dwarven couple.
Good dwarven folk.
Meanwhile, Jeff, give me Ord, give me a wisdom check.
I'm not that wise.
Oh,
I have a wisdom score of 9.
so unfortunately, it's very dark, and it's from out here. It's almost impossible to see if
I have
anyone leaves.
deep vision. See in dark 120 feet.
Yeah, but it's still like dark enough and like enough dense brush that it's hard to see. Like there's some movement, but you're not sure if that was a wolf or maybe a halfling or maybe a rabbit. Hard to
Can I use my warg's track? Or I guess that wouldn't tell me what it was.
No, I mean for that you can certainly like look for tracks and track that way. I would say if you had something of his smell, you'd definitely get a bonus on that.
Right.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you can't make out whether or not anyone is coming and going, and you two have been spotted. So the dwarven couple is still like, "What brings you out here at this hour, this far away from town?"
It's safer to travel at night these days.
I suppose now that you've killed off the kobolds, but there's still other dangers up in the mountains.
At night, most of the time they're asleep.
Says, I'll take your word for it, but you won't find me out here on these roads of a night. I'll tell you that much.
Are you not out right now? Am I mistaken?
Says, we're not traveling. We're just outside our front door.
Well, anywho, I did not mean to wake you. Sorry about the pup. And I continue journeying on the path.
Okay. Yeah,
Very sneakily.
They, nod and kind of watch you go before they go back in the house.
That was close.
Close enough. If getting caught is close, what's
least
dangerous for you?
At least they didn't, kill us, turn us in.
I think he's pretty convinced that I'm just insane.
I mean, the dwarf couple thinks I'm just a weird elf, so... then she tosses the herbs to the ground.
I'm just a sneaky boy.
Sneaky boy is so deeply hidden in the brush that you can't see anything.
I've taken this stealth values of if I can't see them, they can't see me.
Well, unfortunately, that you've not been able to see if the halfling's gone yet. Obviously, the couple has gone back in the house, so can't quite ask them. What's your next step here?
I guess I should try and see if we can find any tracks.
Okay, go ahead and roll me your ward's wisdom.
How wise is your dog? Wiser than me.
Wiser than me. And then I think it gets a bonus for tracking. Let me check. Scent is a +2 when tracking.
Okay.
Oh, so no, it's +2 bonus to tracking, and then an additional +2, so I get a +4 to that.
Okay. Yeah, so +2 was just enough. When that extra +2 puts you over the top, and you can easily sniff out a trail leading due west from the house. So like you're actually more there. And
I lean over and quietly lecture. I lean over and quietly lecture Aaron about barking at wild animals. Before we continue.
oh, I was like, who? Oh, right.
My warg.
The doggo.
So,
Mhm.
am just making sure I understand this right. My NPCs are not with us at the moment. They're still back resting, correct?
One of them is resting. The other two, you could choose to route them with you if you wanted.
No, probably not.
Okay. Yeah, since I didn't specifically ask, so you can
You know-
choose to have said.
Maybe we should take the soldiers with us when we go invade the cult.
So that's kind of what I was thinking, is just keeping them for combat, and that's about it. I mean, the scout could be useful for certain things, but this instance, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So following this scent path west, like Warg is just sniffing along the ground, and occasionally will lose the scent for a moment, and then it rejoins, and soon it starts to join up with other scents. And like Warg gets a little confused, starts circling, backtracking a little before it picks up the main scent and leads you to a little hill over which everyone give me a dexterity check as you crest this hill.
Oh boy. I've already used up all my dexterity luck.
Well, shit.
Primary.
So Lyra stands up.
Yeah. You remarkably, when you're standing next to this tree, you look just like another tree. So thin and real, like you look just like another tree.
It's like a praying mantis, or not a praying mantis, a stick bug.
She's pretending she's a druid.
Unfortunately, the dwarves are having a little bit of trouble getting up this hill. It's a little too steep for their little legs, and
Can I?
Even with the primary.
Oh, I have a
Yeah.
gift for this.
Wait. Since I rolled a 20, can I just carry them up?
give me a strength check.
You're gonna carry the warg too.
Nope. And unfortunately, it makes a little more noise as you drop them. So, like, you get up the hill, nobody reacts. These two get up, huffing and panting, and they come over and look upon this scene.
Sorry, guys.
What
I'm
does
heavy.
it say? Absurd.
Whole bunch
you
of
see
choppy audio.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
a strange mixture of folks. There's one. This is a annoyingly happy-go-lucky picture, but it's what I have. One halfling talking to a goblin, and it is a strange-looking goblin. He's not only kind of wide-shouldered, but he has some sort of metal, like, guard or something over his jaw. As well as a group of humans. Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
No, a group of humans in robes that are all... Sorry, it's surprisingly difficult to access my assets. Okay.
Yeah, you're a human.
And all the humans are gathered around the center here, digging.
So it is the gardening club.
What looks like a massive
I knew it.
crater.
No, this is the. I wonder if this is the same place that the star fell, or the meteorite fell, or whatever it was.
No, you know that that's near Fort Restwell, which is not anywhere near
Okay.
here. So,
Okay,
you know, this is a separate thing. And there's also...
it's a separate quest.
Yeah. There's also a gnome sort of patrolling on the outskirts.
And where are we?
You guys are... Let me grab your tokens. So we made tokens, didn't we?
Yeah.
Ah, there they are. So
I'll
a thing to
remove
note...
the stick man.
A thing to note, by the way, as far as like some of the rules go, I've like rechecked and double checked some stuff.
Great, I'm riding a bear. Oh, okay, there we go.
And you actually take a -2 when attacking from a mount.
Okay.
So he doesn't have the high
Even
ground.
no, I wouldn't. No, I don't because I have. What's it
Oh,
called?
does it
Hang on.
does
I've
that
got-
negate your paladin
I've got
ability?
class stuff for it.
Or knight
Oh,
ability?
am I healed up from resting?
Yeah. Mhm,
Yeah,
you should be.
Okay. Let me find my character sheet.
Yeah, everyone has had time to rest since the last session.
I'd have to look. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm reading as well. You can direct the mount to attack, but it's...
It's okay. The mount's probably capable of doing more damage than I am.
Yeah. So, like, you can attack and the mount can attack. But unfortunately, it is a
It's still
-2.
-2 for me.
Yeah. To attack from
Okay.
a mount to a non-mounted target.
Okay. And we never figured out whether or not me and my mount were allowed to attack on the same turn.
No, you are, because of the knight ability. It says, when fighting from a war-trained mount, light or heavy warhorse, a knight can direct the mount to attack and still make his or her attack normally.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of cresting over these hills, and you see all this go down. And unfortunately, like, the dwarves are clambered up, made some noise, so you immediately draw the attention of the goblin and the gnome. So I'd like everyone to roll initiative. Remember to
boy.
select your character before you do.
Oh boy. I can use my fun spell today.
Aso is still here. And he's gone!
Back to the brothel he goes.
Add that manually since it didn't quite take. Put on a little battle music.
Alright, let's look at the spell list I have.
Is one of them not die?
Actually, here's the fun part. Because you rolled so well on stealth, you'll get a surprise round before your first round of combat. So you get to go twice.
I get to go twice?
Uh-huh.
Yay!
The tree attacked us!
Wow, no one rolled very high.
No, we rolled a d10, so 8 is pretty high.
Yeah, I see that. I got that. I'm used to seeing it as a 20 for initiative.
Yeah, no.
Alright, let's see. So, who is the closest dude to us right now?
Probably him. Yeah. No, he's 40 feet. This one guy is 35.
Who's the one who's most likely going to investigate?
You know that the gnome and goblin noticed you first?
Hey, let me just double check to see how influence works.
Sure. Influence spell?
Yeah. Just want to double check the range.
Isn't that one where they basically become your friend, and if you want them to like attack their friends or something, they have to fail a check or some shit?
Yeah, I just want to see what the range of the spell is. Let's see, illusionary.
Somebody just beat me.
There's so many good Gimli glyphs. Gimme gifts. Gimli gifts.
You got them.
I want to see the glyph file on that.
The range is 25 with this spell. Actually, none of my spells can hit from here.
Yeah, but you could still move.
You can move up to half your movement and still perform an action.
Let's see, my walk is 25.
I think so. 25 or 30.
I don't want to get too far away from the meat tanks. Unless I go 25 and then... No, that's still actually... No, it's still too far away.
What is your move, 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately it's round down, so you get 10.
Can I go back to where I'm standing and hold my 2 actions?
Sure.
So that way when they get into range, I can just slap them.
Well, I would say you have to take your surprise round, but you could hold your initiative action.
Let's see what I can do.
This is why so many wizards love crossbows.
I mean, I can do some motherfucking archery.
Oh, that is true. You are an elf.
I have a gift for you then.
I can probably maybe nail this guy over here. Or is that too out of range?
No, that should be in range of the longbow.
Grass Slam. There's a gift for you in Discord. It's third one up.
I'll double check here, but I'm pretty sure.
Alright. Let's do some fucking archery.
Yeah, longbow has a range of 100 feet.
Take an arrow in his gob.
Someone's gonna get a surprise arrow. Boop.
Don't forget to roll your attack.
Ah, shit was my attack.
The first
Is it-
die
is
is
it-
the attack.
1d20 plus dex.
Alright, so it's Dex. Hang on. Still learning.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, it's our second session and we've been on a break, so. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, that is going to miss.
It just hits into the side of the mountain.
That's not his gob.
Just whoops. Just slams into this hill over here, whizzing right past his head, almost taking his hat clean off.
Damn.
I just want to double check his AC. Yeah, I mean, not that 5 would have hit anyway, but I just wanted to double check. Okay, and you wanted to hold your first action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it till someone gets close enough.
Okay, that means Ord, you're up. Ord?
Sorry, didn't know it was muted. My range is 20, so don't expect much. Get out my handy dandy up.
We might mess around with some AD&D, like, or at least I'll talk about at some point AD&D initiative. How
Would I be
instead
able
of-
to attack? No, I wouldn't. Never mind.
Instead of individual turns, like the sides go, and then it's a countdown from ranged or movement, range, melee, spellcast. In that order.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the idea was sound, which was that, like, doing quicker things should come first in initiative round, and that spellcasting is the slowest thing.
I moved my total movement, and that's all I can do, so.
Don't forget, like, if you're doing nothing but move, you can move up to twice your normal movement.
Oh, 40.
I thought it was 3 times, it turns out it's twice.
Okay, 40. That increases. Of course. Can't do anything, so.
And if you want, you could charge. So, with that, you would get your full 40, and I think you can reach him.
Yep, right at him. So I'm gonna. That'll be an attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna charge gnome guy.
Just remember, you lose AC.
Yeah.
Don't worry, charging worked well for me last time, right? At least half the
Until
time
you
it
roll
did.
the 1.
And then I knocked myself out. Imagine I'm gonna roll again and just fall off this cliff here.
I mean, your dwarf would be okay.
Pulse me.
Don't tell
She-
the elf.
She tries to toss him, but like he only lands like less than a foot.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Guys are too heavy. This metal thing. Oh, his armor. God, your armor's heavy.
I just want to double check charge here, because we did that last time, and I think I screwed something up. +2 bonus to damage, -4 to AC, until your next turn.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I go to there, and then what do I roll? Just my attack?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which should be D20 plus strength.
Aww.
Yeah, unfortunately, you run right up to him and just swing hard, and he just sidesteps it. You do manage to clip off the tip of his conical hat.
Oh no! It's sweet hat!
Bloody dwarves!
And you now suffer -4 AC until the start of your next turn.
And then from over the hill, you hear a scream, "You guys are dwarves!"
I have plenty of AC. Where is it?
9 of it.
All 13 of it.
Val, you have more AC than me. I just have 10. What's armor?
Okay.
Encumbrance.
Hey, we're lucky though, Dylan, because everyone else runs before this guy who's closest to me. Including you.
What's up?
Everyone else goes before the guy closest to me.
Right. Yeah, but I'm trying to make sure that those 4 don't get on you.
They only got sticks.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, I was just doing something. Double checking something. Alrighty, so the goblin kind of turns and looks quizzically for a moment at the dwarf on a warg, and the dwarf who just charged down all of a sudden, and a big puff of dust kicked up with his running. And like points his what looks like a massive cleaver at the human, says, "Keep digging. I'll handle this."
That's good.
And turns to Havlin, "Come on." And we'll advance up his full movement toward you.
Oh, thank God.
Humans at the moment are going to keep digging. And that means I'm locked. It is up to you.
Alright, so I can... What is it? I can move my full movement.
You can move half your movement and attack, or you move up to twice your movement and charge.
Right, well, I guess I'll just charge him then.
Okay, and you may have some special things because you're a knight. You get like a couple of special maneuvers. No, it's only using a lance. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So again, you're going to be at -4 AC till the start of next round.
That's fine.
And you get +2 damage. Let me see them rolls.
Not enough to hit.
These are the worst rolls I've ever seen tonight. I can't believe it.
They can't get much worse. On the bright side, my AC is now what my brother started at.
So you swing your warhammer, is that right?
Yes.
Swing your warhammer, and he just kind of throws himself forward and rolls under it, coming up, standing on his feet on the other side of the roll, and then just like slams his cleaver on his shield. Ha!
You can tell we're brothers.
Halfling's going to 1-2, and
Well, you know, I didn't want to overshadow you.
pulls out a crossbow and
Cheerily shoots us.
and lets loose a bolt at Armand. Apparently, this is where all the good rolls are going.
That'll hit.
That'll hurt.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
that slams home right between the bits of your armor.
Oh,
Gets you right in the shoulder, or right between the Right between the plates. Alright, the gnome
Oh, the gnome.
is going to turn. He's going to look up at his hat and go, "It's my favorite hat," and then try to stab you.
Let's hope it misses. 13 minus 4 is enough. I thought the robes wore your thing.
You finally found someone shorter than you. You're able to easily sort of like put your hand on his head and he can't quite get to you.
On his hat.
Yeah.
You're right, it is quite a good hat.
I don't mind if I take it.
But I gotta say, mine is better.
All
He's
right,
bleeding out, you know.
So since you didn't act, you're going to have to act at the end of the initiative.
Alright.
And so again, it's going to be you and then you.
Double me? Oh, good.
Yeah.
That means you can run up to this guy's face and then punch him.
It's that time of the night. Time for influence. Alright, so this guy over here.
Don't forget
You
that.
do realize I've attacked him, right?
Oh,
And any further attacks will break influence.
if he does what I say, he can move over to this guy right here. That'll hopefully be a lot more easier to deal with. Because my game plan is try to influence this guy and this guy.
Oh, I see. On your subsequent turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see I've been left out.
And so with influence, in order to make them attack one of their allies, you have to make a check, I believe.
Yeah. Which kind is it, a charisma check or a...
I'm double checking. I think it is a charisma check. Yes.
Can I apply my empathy bonus to this?
What does empathy say?
Let's double check. It'd be bookmarking stuff. Where is it?
What is it? What is it under?
Half elf. There we go. Doesn't say, it just applies to all charisma checks.
+2.
So yeah, it does apply. Alright. Here we fucking go.
Nice.
So they get a charisma check to avoid the spell.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, since has already been threatened by your allies, they get a +5 to their roll.
Shit.
Yeah. Like you can see the enchantment wash over him, and then this goblin just shake it off. And he like points it with his cleaver. It's not going to work on me. I am protected by Calarel.
You don't say. And then she turned her attention. She turned her attention to one of the guys that's digging.
Okay. This is for your second turn.
Yeah.
They get a saving throw as well. Oops, that's initiative. Not what I meant to click.
Do I do another charisma roll, or?
I believe they have to beat I think it's base DC plus level of the spell. Yeah, so no, they fail. They're not good at charisma.
So, this
Now you
guy is
can-
digging, and all of a sudden he just hears his voice saying, "You should attack that guy over there." And then she points to the goblin who's beating up on dwarf number 2.
And for that, you're going to have to make a charisma check. And that's prime stat.
That is a prime.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. He's like, yeah, I do want to attack. He's a jerk, man. Bossing
He's
us
a
around all the
jerk.
time.
I mean, what's the point of all this? He's just gonna use you and probably kill you in the end. I'm gonna keep you alive, trust me.
And so on their turn, they will attack. You can tell that you've convinced them. You can see the sparkle of command in their eye.
You just see Leo just grinning like a shit-eating grin.
All right, then we're back to Ord.
So about your hat, mate. I might have to damage it a bit.
Just a bit, though. I wouldn't want to break it too much.
I only hit the hat.
Oh, thank God that wasn't a hit, though. Or that wasn't a roll to hit, though. Otherwise, it would have been a critical fail.
Just tip.
No, but that your roll to attack 16. That hits.
And only the hat. The shards hit him.
Yeah, unfortunately, only 2 damage. He looked like you've given him a hell of a blow. He's just, oh! He takes off his hat, pukes into it. Oh! It oozes out the bottom.
2 damage was enough to do that. Wow.
He's a frail little gnome. And this is old school D&D where nobody has a lot of hit points. So he looks at his hat and goes, like, almost makes like he's going to put it back on and then just throws it away.
Squish.
Good decision.
Alright, so this goblin is going to roar out in the air and says, I am Iron Tooth.
Any relation to Iron Fist?
Take a bite out of you, and then like you can see that the iron piece on his jaw does have sharpened metal teeth, and he goes up to take a big bite out of it.
Num 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 num.
I promptly put my foot in his face and push him away.
And don't forget that's with your -4.
With my -4, so what would it be at? Yeah, no, that'll hit.
That's that risk reward right there. So
I think I just died.
Oh, no. Well, oh. No.
D6 for him last time. I thought I rolled
Something hit me with a D6 last time.
Oh, that was the crossbow, right?
Brother!
Are you down?
I'm down.
Make sure to keep track of your negative hit points. -10 is dead. Minus, I think, 6 or below, you start bleeding out.
Does that mean my ward takes my turn?
Is there any enraged
they
mode
can,
for
yeah.
Is there any barbarian enraged sort of thing?
I think you get that later, like at level 3.
Because that's where I would use it right now.
Maybe we should think about retreating.
All right, so
You know, I wonder if primeval instincts would sort of work in this sort of.
So 3 of the humans keep digging, but the enchanted human will move up and take a swack with their quarterstaff at Irontooth. That is a hit. Okay.
Go, my minion!
And it's quarterstaff, so it's only a d6.
So in, like, the mind of this guy, he just hears Lyra sweetly saying thank you.
And Irontooth says, "Ah, traitorous scum!" It's your turn, so if you want your warg to attack.
Oh, yeah.
I think we forgot to give him an attack last time.
We did.
Yeah.
I guess I need to pull up his character sheet. Am I?
You're just kind of hanging limply in the stirrups. Not quite falling off, but you've been knocked unconscious.
Oh my.
Roll
Nope.
on the table.
Don't.
Fun
don't,
fact, he bites too.
Wow, don't hurt his master.
Don't forget, we're using critical hit and fumble tables.
Yeah, I gotta find it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Double damage. Holy
Fuck
crap.
this guy.
Double D.
Your warg kind of looks back and whines. And then immediately turns and just like in one smooth motion snatches the trachea from Irontooth's throat.
14 points of damage. Good dog.
And just falls over
Meat.
dead.
Like half unconscious, I say, he bites too, and then still flop forward onto the back of them.
Irontooth meet Big Tooth.
Meet Ivory Tooth.
Wolverine before he.
All right. The archer sees Irontooth go down. He's like, "No, master!" And fires off at the warg. Kill him. Just sailing straight over.
The war just eats the arrow.
Exactly. Snatches it out of the air between his feet.
Iron's good for his bones.
And the woodworks are a toothpick.
This gnome is going to say, "You made me soil my hat." Ooh.
Oh
Wow.
shit!
That hits.
I think he's mad, guys.
Oops. Almost typed 2d6. That would have been bad.
Okay. I can handle
Slips
the.
his little knife. Just
Boop.
jab it right in there. And we're back up to grassland.
Alright, so you see this dude right here?
Mhm.
Influence again.
How many of those did you prepare for today?
Let's see, I have 4 casts, so...
Don't forget
A level 0 spell, so I have 1 more after this.
Yeah. Don't forget you do have to prepare with an illusionist.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like a sorcerer. I just love the idea of you just preparing this one spell over and over.
So...
Oh, right, they get a charisma save.
Yeah.
That is not going to make it. So you have charmed them.
Alright, so charisma time.
This guy right here, right?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get him to do what I want to do.
So if you it's a shame you can't influence all of them. We could just have them dig whatever it is up for us.
I mean, if I didn't run out of spells...
And that's prime? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a prime.
And you're going to direct them to do what?
So, like, he's digging, and then, he hears Lero's very sweet voice saying, "Hello. Your buddy has a good idea of betraying your fellow friends. You see that guy over there with the arrow? He really doesn't care about you. Why don't you just take care of him for me?"
He goes over and gives him a hug.
And you can just hear him mutter to himself, "Yes, it is the will of Calorel."
I am Kelra.
All right, Ord, your brother has been knocked unconscious. You can see him like dangling in the stirrups, but the goblin who did it has been had his throat ripped out.
Wait. Why does I roll to convince people I am Kelra?
That would be charisma.
Can I attempt to do this?
On your next turn again.
Okay, this is gonna be hilarious if it works.
I was about to rush over to my brother. I saw the offender was quickly killed, and then my attention was brought back to the gnome by a pinprick.
Stab. Yeah. That's the only way he got that stab in, was you were distracted by the sight of your fallen brother.
Oh.
Yeah, but unfortunately you're using Warhammer? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately your Warhammer just sails right past his head. You were aiming for the hat, but the hat's gone now. It's thrown you all off. Beat the humans. Since there's no command on do you want to, well...
I have to wait for my turn.
Yeah, you have to do that on your next turn. He has no command, so he's just mulling around, and he kind of turns around and goes back to digging. This one will come up. 1, 2, and take a swipe. That is not enough. Unfortunately, the halfling's just so small that just easily able to dodge and lob and move out of the way.
Just sit down.
By the way, Armrak, what is your negative right now?
My what?
What is your health at right now?
0.
Oh, just perfectly 0?
Perfect 0.
I think you would still be able to talk.
I believe so.
Does your ward take voice commands?
Yes.
Okay, Warg.
Plus, it's battle trained, so this is kind of his thing. He'll just keep fighting at this point. Which may be unfortunate for these guys, but...
No, unfortunately you are unconscious.
Am I?
Aww.
When 0 is reached, character or monster passes out.
Okay, so the
You
only two that
definitely-
have done damage to me have been this one and this one, so would it be safe to believe that those would be his priorities?
Absolutely, especially since the halfling shot a crossbow bolt at his head.
That would do it.
That would do it. And that was only half of his movement, so he's gonna bite.
Oh, that's definitely going to hit.
And damage.
3.
Oh, they're just barely standing. Like, just that bite is... jaw is big enough to go around most of the halfling. And you can see that those
At a
canines...
time.
Yeah, those canines are like daggers. Just stabbing. When they let go, they're reeling, they're bleeding, they look rough, they're staggering. But still alive.
By the time we get out of here, we're going to have to take a long ass nap.
What's an ass nap?
A nap that's very long.
It is their turn, and like they're being attacked by their own group, and Goblin Tooth is dead, and they're just going to leg it. They're going to full run, so you get attack of opportunity against them. By the way, I looked it up. There is one situation which you get attack of opportunity, and that's if they run away from you in battle. So go ahead and give me an attack from the ward. Unfortunately not. They're able to slip right past. The one attack from the dude. Yeah. Slip right past and they are out. They're out and running. Leaving your gnome friend, who doesn't really see any of this. He's down there in this sort of canyon. You can see the walls slope. It can only see that that Iron Tooth is dead, but other than that, he's still angry.
An angry gnome.
But this time, just stabs at you, but you're able to easily dodge out of the way.
That trick won't work twice.
The hat has also thrown him off. His center of balance is all wrong. All right, Grassland.
All right, let's pretend I'm a cult leader.
Alrighty.
Which one are you gonna influence this time?
I have 2 under my wing. That's like half of them right there.
That is half of them right there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
And what do you tell them to do?
So I want to convince them the voice they're talking to right now is Calaram itself, or themselves. You know, and then she says very sweetly, "I love what you guys are digging. Give it to the dwarf."
Which one?
The one that's
The
not
unconscious
dead.
one. Neither of us are dead, thank you.
Said we gave the
I'm just
first
taking
one.
a nap.
We gave the first one to Iron Tooth, but we will give the second one to the dwarf. Yes, of course.
You served me well. Meanwhile, behind this canyon over here, this Lear has this more bigger shit-eating grin. She is just having the fucking time of her life. And then, once again, she very sweetly says thank you. This character is pretty fucking deadly for someone who's barely killed anyone.
Yeah. It's the power of an illusionist right there. Sorry, I just need to double check something real quick. I'll be right there with you. Okay. So they go back to digging. And Ord, you are up and possibly muted.
You're the only one left. You're the only one left, little gnome. Pretty sure my hammer is bigger than you.
Says I will give them all the time
I can't
to
see
dig
my
that I
dice roll.
can.
It just says rolling the die.
Yeah, make an attack. D20
Oh,
plus
there it
strength.
is.
There you go. No. Unfortunately, he is so small, he's able to just duck underneath the swing. You guys are really having a knockdown drag out over there.
I like to think those two are just having fucking tea.
Yeah, and they're continue digging. The other two, well, no, the other two don't react just yet. They're still following commands. Armach, you're still unconscious. Gnome again.
Warg?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry.
I gotta do my measurements real quick. Give me a second.
Sure.
So he'll be able to get over there, but not move.
Yeah.
But not attack.
Yeah, if that was 25.
Yep.
Okay. I will go ahead and give a +1 flanking bonus, though. Some of the situationals are weird. Like, we'll have to talk about this at some point, but there's facing in this version. So technically there is a back and there is a flank. And it's just based on what they last moved or attacked. That's the direction of their front.
Hey, just as a heads up, guys, I might have to cut out somewhat early tonight.
Oh, okay.
I just got a text.
I see. Well, you got a good excuse. Your character's unconscious.
I figured that was fair.
All right, Grassland.
Archery time.
Gonna have an actual attack.
Yeah.
If my character dies, can I just play the warg?
Alright. So this guy here just gonna maybe get surprise arrow.
Okay.
No, he shit. That's not my dexterity.
Oh.
Yeah, it goes.
Sunk.
Actually, let me draw the trajectory. The one rule, there isn't like a rule for firing into melee, but there's a rule that the arrow will keep going in the trajectory that it was heading. So yeah. Luckily, it doesn't hit the warg.
At least the guys are still digging.
I got this really calming, soothing music on for some reason. It's the problem with having no DJ. Alright. And Ord. Knock down,
This
drag out
time.
with this gnome.
I forget. Is it double damage or just double to hit with a charge?
Charge is
Plus
plus
2 to damage.
Okay.
And you have to move at least half your movement.
Okay. Okay, I see.
So you're too close to charge.
I was gonna say back up and then charge just all at once.
Let me double check. I think you might be able to do that. Because I think it's half your movement rate.
Yeah, and with a charge you can just use the entire bit. I just had to back up the far away.
Charging character keys melee by jumping and running with the intent. Must minimally move the full distance of their normal movement rate.
Okay. Well, I could technically still do it.
No, because if you move full, then that's your turn. It's like a double move, basically, in other D&Ds.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I won't miss this time. This is it for you, gnome.
Well, you do get a +1 to hit.
Flanking, yeah.
Okay, let's see how long it. Why is it taking so long to roll?
Are you using 3D dice?
I wasn't before. Let me check.
Well, it rolled a 3.
Terrible rolls, man. Terrible rolls. Alright, so the other cultists are going to take note that it looks like Iron Tooth is dead, it looks like the halfling has fled, it looks like the gnome is about to go down, so they're going to abandon their digging and turn to attack.
Oh no.
I have one more shot of influence left.
Are they attacking me or the warg?
The war.
That'll hit.
Okay. It's going to be 4 damage as it brings this quarterstaff down hard over the warg's head.
I already took it.
Okay. Just doing my narrative description.
So in other words, he just got the warg's attention.
Yeah. And this one is going to do a 1, 2, 3, full move. That's his turn. And the warg. Warg is up.
He's attacking this one.
Ooh, yeah, unfortunately. I don't think that's going to hit. Nope. Sorry. So it just snaps its jaws right in front of the cultist's face.
Nom.
Your gnome buddy is going to try one more time.
Oh, that hits.
Slip that between the ribs.
Oops. I don't want Grom Hope. Okay, -5.
looks like you might go down.
Yeah.
If he does some good damage.
He could kill me if he hits the next time.
All right, and Grassland.
So is it when they're attacked by an ally they get the bonus, or is it
When they're threatened, when either they or their allies are threatened, so they would get a +5 bonus to resist being influenced. I mean, so did the other two, and they failed. So
I have one more shot of influence left before I break out the big spell. Should I attempt to do it?
Why not? What's worse could happen?
Alright, so you see this guy right over here.
Mhm.
So I'm going to attempt to illusion him. Or to
illusion?
influence him.
oh, influence. Okay, so that's what.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if he saves. No.
So then, all of a sudden, he just hears his voice. This is Kalila. Kalila. Is it Kalila?
Calarel.
Calarel.
Carol. Steve Carol.
Carol. You serve me now. Go back digging. These dwarves are our allies.
He says, "Yes, Lord Calarel."
I prefer the name Lyra.
Can I just convince him that God is named Lyra?
You've been pronouncing my name all along.
I am a woman, thank you very much.
And now,
And
if
then
you wanna,
once again, he hears the very sweetly thank you.
and now you can command those you have already influenced.
I want you to stop attacking the dwarves and give me that relic. Oh man, I just have a really good idea for next turn. Unless I can activate it now.
What's that?
So I'm assuming they don't know what this god figure looks like, right?
You really have no idea.
Can I just turn myself into like this sweeping dark figure? Like this almost a rat-like creature?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
So
with,
what
with an illusion spell or a disguise roll.
I can probably do a disguise roll.
Yeah, that's going to have to be on the next turn.
Alright.
And Ord.
Cursed little gnome. You've aged me 20 years in 5 turns.
What are these turns he's speaking of?
Yeah.
None of your business. That hit?
That just barely misses. Just
Ah.
barely.
I
Just by the
thought
tiniest bit. It's like the warhammer comes and like smacks the front of his nose, like just barely, just. Bing.
I break it.
So,
on the cultist
bad
turn.
news.
Uh-huh.
I'm out of level 0 spells. Good news. I can make fucking dragons now.
Worse news. Your influence has run out on these two.
But they were influenced at different turns.
I'm sorry, on this one. You're right. They're one turn off.
I still have 2 dudes.
Like he's immediately pissed as hell and screams, "She's a false prophet!" And we'll move full movement up to come attack you.
Oh, hi. You want some wizard weed?
Wizard weed.
And the warg is up next.
Does it get him?
Ooh, yeah. That's definitely going to be a hit.
Shitty damage, though.
Oh wait, no, that's
But he was already very hurt. I'm sorry, no, you're attacking that guy. Yeah, you do the same thing you kind of did with the halfling, where it reaches around the stump, reaches around the waist, and just these dagger-like teeth stabbing in. and just bleeding and reeling, but not dead yet. All right, the gnome is going to 5-foot step basically, the disengage action, and then I think he can still move half his speed. There we go. And he's going to say, "To me, true followers of Calorel, we must go."
And only half of them listen to him.
Yeah. And Grassland.
So, she sees this dude come in, and she's like, don't mind me, but you might want to watch out for the dragon. So, dragon image is an intelligent roll.
The man behind the
An
curtain.
intelligence save?
Yeah, it's, illusion seems to take the appearance of a dragon, and appears to breathe on victims. If victim fails the intelligence save, they suffer 1d hit points damage.
Oh. So how much? Yeah, go ahead and roll that. I mean, that definitely, like, you can see him grabbing his head. But he's damaged, but not dead. And or.
I'm very upset at the gnome. I charge. Wait, well, do I have enough space?
You gotta back up one, and then I think you can charge.
I would back
Okay.
up diagonally one so you're not trampling over this guy.
Can I do that and just still attack? Do that? Yeah, probably.
It may have to be in a straight line. I will double check.
Well, this guy for the moment is our ally, right? So, and we can move through allies without any concern.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, okay. So don't even worry about it. Just charge his ass.
Okay, and I'm gonna do that. You aren't escaping from me!
All right, minus 4 to your next turn, plus 2 to the damage. Go ahead and give me that attack. Oh, all right. So before
Oh,
you-
nice.
yeah,
Let
so-
me find that table.
Yep.
Critical roll.
Roll
Ooh,
twice.
Roll twice on the table.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. On the critical table?
Yep, on the critical table.
An
I go
additional 1d6 and an additional 1d10.
He's fucking dead.
Yeah. So you don't even have to roll. That's more than enough. Even just like adding the 2 on there. More than enough to run up and just squish flat this gnome. Just his
19
neck
damage.
vanishes as
Plus your... Wow.
yeah.
Where's your hat now, gnome?
You bring the hammer down on his head. You can see his head, top of his head flattens. His neck disappears as it goes into his shoulder,
Ah.
and just this sickening sound. And you know you have killed him.
You've turned him into a turtle.
Where's your hat now,
He's
gnome?
now even shorter.
Just like whack-a-mole.
All right, so this cultist is going to shake off after 3 rounds the enchantment. I think it might have been slightly more than 3 rounds, but that's fine. Because that's my bad. Therefore, you get to benefit. And is going to turn and run. Yeah, he should be able to get right up here. All right, warg time.
Plus 1 for flanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's going to hit.
He can forgo damage to do a trip attack instead, but I guess I would have had to say that before I rolled my damage, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately. You did...
2.
I was just, like, last turn you did 2 as well, I believe.
Last turn I did 3.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, you just, like, reach up and rip out the section of his abdomen where his liver would be. Gonna get that tasty liver meat.
Nom nom nom.
Ow. Huh.
And he just crumples dead.
At least I have 1 mini left.
Yeah. And Grass Time, it's your turn.
Alright. 1 more dragon image and then I'm out of spells for the day. So roll for that beautiful...
Yeah.
Oh.
Bean footage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a fail on his save. So he takes 1d6. Yeah, he grabs his head, just goes, it starts bleeding from the eyes and the nose and the ears, and then just collapses. This image of a dragon made his body think he was being incinerated.
That's what he gets for messing with our heavy quotations god.
Yeah. All right, so you technically only have an ally, but that's going to wear off in 12
And the warg
seconds.
doesn't know that.
Okay,
To be fair.
sure. So, Ord. I will say that this, like, they will follow any command of Lyra's. But they will
Put your head in his mouth.
No. He can
But,
still dig up that relic.
Not in 10 seconds, he can't.
Yeah.
You can attack, or you can, like, he won't resist if you were to, say, do something non-violent, like tie him up.
Yeah.
And,
Lay face down and close your eyes.
Lay back and think happy thoughts.
Yeah, I'll tie this guy up.
You might need to coax the warg down.
All right, he's bound up, and unless you want the warg to attack real quick, then he'll probably pop out of it next turn.
I'm gonna roll a intelligence check
Sounds
on
good.
the warg and let
warg-
that decide it.
Yeah, it's not prime, so it's very high. Ooh, yeah, that's a fail. If it's a saving throw, that's a
Yeah.
fail.
Oh.
That's a hit, and you again take that throat right out.
Boy, dog, what you doing?
Kick him around like a rag doll.
My damn warg has more kills than I do.
Yeah, it's true.
You stupid mutt.
He probably growls at you.
No dinner for you tonight.
All right,
He's
and that's
had
the
plenty.
End of combat. So you guys can take time to do whatever you want to do with this scene.
Alright, so
I'm unconscious.
the cult member that she kind of sort of took over said that Ironhide had a relic, right?
Yeah.
Leo's going to check out what's left of his corpse.
I'm gonna go look into the pit.
You also hear, coming from behind these rocks to the west, you hear...
You guys may want to get to him first.
Wait a second.
Back behind there, you can find that there is a human man who has been tied up and gagged.
The warg's growling, but not attacking.
Back up, you damn mutt. I ungag him, but do not untie him yet.
He goes, Are you with that horrible cult?
No, they're dead.
There is waving background. I was temporarily their god.
Are you with that cult? He says as the warg comes around the corner, blood dripping from its maw.
Well, I mean, you never know. Man.
What cult? We only saw dinner.
Because they had me for a while. They're brainwashing me, coming to me in my dreams. But I shook off their control, and they didn't take much to that. Says, the name's Duvan, by the way. Duvan Stahl.
Thought it was going to be Doofenshmirtz.
Because it's very nice to meet you, but would you mind untying me, please?
Yeah. Turn around. I cut his ropes with my axe. And keep the axe in my hand. But yeah.
Yeah, he just rubs his sore wrists where the rope had been cutting in. Because I can't thank you enough. If you stop by my little farmstead on the way back into town, if you wouldn't mind dropping me off there, I can reward you. I don't have much.
Do you happen to know what this cult was doing?
It has something to do with that old demolished tower. About northeast out of town. There's some sort of wizard or something set up there. He's got a whole cult of followers around him. They were digging up this site. It looks like it was a dragon grave. They pulled out something.
I'm guessing that's what Ironside has, as Lear rifles through his corpse as they speak.
Said it was a gold skull. And you see on Calorel there is no gold skull. He's carrying 2 healing potions, however.
Yoink.
Also, but his throat was ripped out so fast he didn't even have a chance to get to him.
Also, I have a fucking shovel. I'm gonna start digging.
Well, Duval, or whatever your name was, if you don't mind waiting a bit, we'll take you back to your homestead.
Cause yeah, take your time. And he looks over at the limp dwarf on top of a warg. See to your friend. I think there might have been some healing potions out there.
I'd like to go check the gnome's body. Come on, Mutt.
Just come down, you see Lyra just kind of half-heartedly digging because she's not a digging type of person.
You find the gnome is carrying about 65 gold.
Pocket that.
Add that to the treasure keeper. Add that to your big list.
Yep. 65, 139 plus 65. I'm just gonna say plus 65 for now.
I don't know. That's why I own a computer.
Oh, I didn't save it because someone else saved it.
I put in the potions.
Okay, there we go. And
you can tell that this goblin definitely would have used those healing potions if it wasn't for the sudden death. Like you guys got him before he could even think to use a healing potion. It was wild.
So how much does a healing potion heal? And Dylan, how much health do you have? Like, total?
Oh, no, I don't.
10.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so it's the same as Cure Light Wounds, which is 1d8.
Okay. I call the dog over, and I pour one of the healing potions down his throat.
Down the dog's throat?
No, no. Not my brother's
Good way to lose a hand.
Do I roll that?
No. It's just an action.
Okay.
Yeah, and since you're at
He
0,
means you roll the heal.
I'm going to say you go ahead and roll that, Dylan.
Oh.
That's all right. You're up. You know, you're conscious again.
He fucking bit me.
You notice you're suddenly in a different place.
Dog.
Well,
Wonder if he'll
welcome
notice
back.
the tied up corpse.
Yeah, thanks for that. She says as she keeps on digging.
So after a few shovels full, you hit something very hard. Like the shovel
What
doesn't
is
make
it?
a dent, it doesn't give at all. It just bounces off of it.
Huh. I dig around the mysterious hard thing.
And so as you're clearing the dirt around it, you can see that this is the nose part of a skull of a very large creature.
Huh. It's a dragon. And then she kind of bumps the shovel at the nose and keeps on digging.
It looks like you can uncover a little bit more to see that this keeps going for a while, that this is a massive skull, but it would take one person alone days to uncover this thing.
Man, you guys have to kill my minions.
I didn't do it. I just tied him up. You can thank my brother's dog for that.
Well, whatever try and dig up, they probably wanted what's left of this dragon. Maybe bone dragon? She kind of shrugs.
Oh yes, you did find one other thing. You did find a note with one of the healing potions.
These are actually poisonous. Do not drink them.
No, it's it reads, "My spy in Winterhaven suggests we keep an eye on the visitors. Said it doesn't matter. In a few more days, we will open the rift, and then Lord Orcus will come and do the bidding of Calarel."
Is he a god whale?
No.
Lord Orcas?
Give me an intelligence check.
All of us?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm a fucking magician. I should know this bullshit.
My 13 did nothing. I see you guys are smarter than me.
And is that prime for anyone?
That is a
not for me.
prime for That's a prime for me.
Okay. So Grassline, you know that Orcus is god of the undead. And is often revered by orcs and goblins and necromancers especially.
So this is probably tied with that necromancer who's been harassing people.
Probably. You know, just be safe. I'm going to check the other bodies too.
There's not much there. Each of them is wearing a necklace that is a symbol of like a very stylized skull.
Let's take them. They're sick.
With does anyone here speak Goblin?
I don't.
Goblin or Orcish?
I'm common, dwarven, and elven.
Common and elf.
Okay. So don't forget, if you have a bonus to intelligence, you'll get a bonus language from your race. So around the edge of these amulets are words written in a language you don't understand.
Do you need to know Goblin to know that? Like, if you can read Goblin, you know you can't understand this.
Wait, guys. I think it says milk, eggs, human souls. I don't even know. What is this handwriting?
Let's take the necklaces. one for each of us.
Yeah. Including Brothel Funtime Goblin. I mean, Halfling.
Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna have to cut out at this point.
Ah,
Sorry to cut out early.
No problem.
well, I hope to see you on Saturday.
I hope to be here. According to my schedule, I should be.
Unless that's... Is that... No, okay. Next Saturday's fine. It's like, we're getting close to Christmas, I don't know. Accidentally. Alright.
Next Saturday is actually the first day of my winter break.
Nice.
Wait, let me do the math on this. It's not. Never mind. It's a week from next Saturday.
Do you guys want to continue, or you kind of want to call it like a half session for tonight?
Half session.
Yeah, half session. There's only two of us. It'd be. Yeah.
I mean, I'll cater things accordingly, but yeah, I mean...
Plus, like, what happens if we happen to get into another combat encounter, because we'd probably be screwed by then. We can just say we head back to town and heal up and regroup.
Yeah, we leave Duval at his homestead.
Yeah, and he rewards you with a rich purse of 100 gold.
I'll put that in the treasury.
I just added up the gold we got too.
He says,
So
"This is
add 100.
Yeah.
And he says something like, "This is, I've been saving this money up for a while, but I can't thank you enough."
Kind of want to leave him 25 of it.
How about, yeah, let's give leave 25 for him.
Okay, a nice 75 gold reward.
304 minus 25, 279.
Not bad. And then we probably go back to town for a bit and heal up because I have no magic left.
Yeah, out of spells, and everybody's your fighters are low on health, so yeah.
Dead cultists over there. Careful.
All right. Oh yeah, do you tell them about the dragon skull?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Of course, you believe that for a surprise when they check out the dead cultists.
All right. Then I think we'll call it. It's a good half session. We got into good combat. Got, some nice hooks for next time.
We almost fucking died.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen every week.
I got to charm half the cultists.
And I crushed in a gnome skull.
Oh,
Gnome
good
skull?
time.
Numbskull.
Hopefully next week we'll have the full party and then we can tell Azo about his fun times.
Yeah.